Welcome back, friends, with more My Hero Academia. This is Season 6, Episode 15. Last time was mostly a recap episode, but then we had a bit of the aftermath of the first great battle of this war. We found out that Midnight is dead. That makes me unreasonably sad. We'll never get to see her be inappropriate with the kids ever again. And yeah, the students were also broken, and this is just the beginning of the Paranormal Liberation Front's assaults on Hero Society. And we had numerous other deaths, people in the hospital, heroes losing morale and just quitting. The look on Uraraka's face when she realized that was what was happening, that's probably going to stick with me for a while. And then, All for One wants to break out of prison, so that's nice. Let's see where we go from here, though. Full reaction's going to be on Patreon. Leave a like, and let's get started.
Tartarus. It's a facility built on the open sea. It's a dumping ground where the government can monitor those they deem a serious threat to public safety.
Surprised the government doesn't kill any of them.
The more dangerous the person, the deeper underwater they're held. It's said that no one sent here will ever leave alive.
I feel it. Events didn't play out exactly to plan, but we have momentum.
How do you know?
It's my turn now. My turn forever. Listen well, my tireless
Spinner looks shocked.
Free my real body.
8 p.m. Oh, we're really gonna start this right now?
Word is him and 132 members of the Paranormal Liberation Front are on the run now, along with 7 of those Nomu things.
Raid teams got their butts handed to them.
They captured 16,000 people.
Guarding this place is an important, honorable duty. Best thing we can do is keep a strong front here.
Yeah, I know. Look there! Are those Nomu? Shoot them!
And we're fucked.
What's going on? We've got Nomu out here. Not sure how many, but I think they killed my brother. This is Code Red.
Such feeble resistance.
Oh man.
They expect that giant city crusher tomorrow morning.
Gigantomachia. He's old Scarface's flunky, right?
Well, good
Yeah,
thing
they're having to copter him in.
Should have.
he's not here yet, or else he'd be
How would you
brought
propose
back.
they do? I mean, the guy's still human.
How do you call him that with a straight face? He's a beast, just a walking monstrosity. Same as the other deranged animals we've got caged up in here.
Oh, really?
Stop talking like that. We already get enough flack about human rights violations as it is.
Well,
Last
yeah.
thing we need is a conversation
Oh.
like this to leak. Watch yourself.
Is that Moonfish?
I'm just speaking the truth. We only call them human because quirks warped our perception so badly. In truth,
What the heck?
they're fundamentally different from us normal people.
Maybe if you saw them as human, if society saw them as human, maybe this wouldn't be the situation.
This is a Code Red security alert.
They're attacking here now of all times?
Yeah, now is the perfect time.
Is this payback?
Severing our connection to the mainland.
Payback. It's about getting more reinforcements.
I repeat, permission granted to use any and all modes of suppression.
Nukes! Oh, Jesus. Are those drones or manned? I hope they're drones. Jeez.
I told you before, Master. This is my body, not yours. You're the one who wanted my power, Tomura.
Man.
You abhor this cruel world that didn't reach out a
You're the
hand.
one who asked me to invade your body.
And I've given you the ability to manifest your hatred. Our success is the result of your will. You're a treasure in my eyes, someone I seek to lift up.
He says as he's got it wrapped up like that.
Are the next me.
You guys are all boned. I feel like this is the one place they should know to reinforce after the first battle.
I've found my location thanks to the search quirk I stole. If you use decay on the building while sparing my body, the water pressure would kill me.
Oh.
And I have doubts
Do
that
it.
you're
Do
currently
it.
up to the task anyway.
Ah.
Machia would barely help in this situation.
Wow.
We'd be hard-pressed to overcome their forces.
They look like eagles.
I'd say this, of course. There is always a way.
Radio waves.
Get the sensors back on before the prisoners realize what's happening!
Rebooting in 3.
Oh. Oh, crap. Jeez.
You're trapped here. You'll never go free.
That's right. It's just as you said, All Might. You put me away forever.
Suppression troops have reached the lowest level.
We're screwed. Are you?
No matter what it takes.
This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work.
I want you backing up.
Is that
Fire! Shoot up!
the muscle guy? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, muscle guy.
Where is the exit out of this hellhole? Huh?
Everyone get back to your cells!
You said you had every right to shoot them. Oh, there's Moonfish. I think he killed the villains too.
We were free.
Flesh.
Fucking hell.
The security system isn't kicking in, even though people are using their quirks. And this was already a madhouse.
There's this woman. Oh.
Pops.
Oh, shit. Overhaul.
Friends, if you want to leave, all you need do is follow me.
Well, I'll be damned.
You will bear witness to the story of how I became the greatest demon lord this world has known.
Man, that's half the episode already.
6 hours after the attack on Tartarus.
They're rampaging through this. Is this mainland?
All for One hijacked an emergency aircraft
Whoa.
using a staff member's biometric ID. With that, he was free.
We're so
The
boned.
DIN, on his orders, they went on to attack 7 different prisons.
Jeez.
And released a large number of criminals from 6 of them.
From 6 of them. What happened to the last one?
The streets will scream with violence. I do have one last request of you, however. Protect this body while it recovers.
I want to reform this society ruled by fake heroes. That's why I joined the League, because Stain's ideology inspired me.
Is this real? Do you really want this? What's happening now?
Great idea.
So then why shouldn't I destroy it? Why must I suffer it?
I wanted to see what Shigaraki could pull off. You're not the person I chose to follow. My loyalty is to him, Tomura Shigaraki.
Don't fret, Igachi. I long for his body to heal so he can be complete. I'll take One for All and reign forever.
Jeez.
The Demon Lord.
Bakugo's awake.
Deku.
He wakes up, and his first thought is about Deku.
Oh, good. He's mad. That must
He's mad.
be feeling like himself.
To be real mad! Where the hell am I?
I'm so glad our class jerk is alive!
Class jerk.
You go tell the nurses.
Aww.
Good idea.
Deku and Todoroki.
Gran Torino
I got
lives.
through the records, so he's not linked to me. If that man finds out Kotaro exists, I'm not a mother anymore, Sorahiko. I never was.
Probably could have decided that before you had kids.
Try not to worry about anything that's happened. Focus on your own recovery.
We let Shigaraki get away. And as a result, villains have broken out of half a dozen prisons.
The public's really laying into us about it.
It's not your
We
fault.
were supposed to do. We gave everything we had. We let Kayama and the others die.
Let's not do this now.
There's like a mob of people out there.
What do you want from...
Crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're not here to thank us.
It feels like the whole country's on edge.
Dire times.
They did everything they could. What do you expect? What do you...
I'm sure things will work out. We know you, Todoroki, so we know what a good person you are. You'll brave this.
Everyone wants to know more about the Todoroki family.
When will your father have a press conference?
Who's under surgery?
All our viewers are
Oh.
scared.
He's the source! The fire he gives off blinds you!
Ooh.
He will be the demise of our world!
Ooh.
Call me Toya.
Oh.
After all, it's the name you and Mom gave me. Anti Todoroki! Let's fall together!
Flames of hatred. That's what they were. He's been watching this whole time, waiting to see Endeavor fall. Toya is me.
I was about to say that
The reason I picked a fight with you was to show my old man what I was capable of doing. Lie on his dead.
he could have easily gone down this path too. Zeku helped him so much.
Our father can't stop Toya. I have to be the one to handle my brother.
Shoto.
I'm afraid his throat suffered minor burns, so he isn't speaking.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
Just listen.
Your hand. I was gonna say you can write, but then your hands are also kind of busted.
I told you not to get up!
Mom?
You could die!
Whoa! Whoa!
You're the worst patient!
We're not supposed to let you leave your room!
Oh my god.
Shut up! There's nothing you can do to help right now!
Did you hear a word Zero said?
I'll tell you, Kay, but you gotta stay calm. The doctor said Midoriya hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
Oh man.
If he dies, I'll kill him.
You can't. Oh, Bakugo. Oh, that's the end of the episode. Oh, it just fell so short. If he dies, I'll kill him. Well, everybody was broken out rather easily. For some reason, I thought we'd put up a bit more of a fight, but that didn't happen at all. And All For One did see Tartarus as practically impenetrable, so I guess some level of confidence was justified, but dang, some Nomus and Shigaraki was all it took to break everybody out. And I don't know how many people were imprisoned in Tartarus and all these other prisons. First of all, how did they handle the capture of those 16,000 Paranormal Liberation Front members during this war? Did they have the necessary facilities all ready to go and house them? And if so, are they all free now? Like, I actually don't remember where Kurogiri was being held. I assume he could be free as well. And at the very least, we know that Gigantomachia isn't free because he hadn't even made it to a prison yet. I don't know. But so many villains are now out on the street and intending to do a lot of harm. It's definitely not ideal. Kai Chisaki is out, and as far as I remember, he can't use his quirk anymore, right? But he's still going to be important in some way or another, or they wouldn't have shown him to us. And he was freed by the purple-haired lady from the opening. She's important for some reason, but we'll have to wait to see what that is. And it sounded like most of these people had their quirks suppressed while they were in prison. And I doubt all of them were tied up to the same level that All For One was, but quirk atrophy is probably a thing, right? Ideally, they should all be a little weaker than at their peak. I doubt that's the case in this TV show, but I think in real life, if quirks existed in real life, that would be the case. And yeah, a lot of high-tier villains are getting out. I remembered Moonfish, and damn, he just like skewered a bunch of people, including fellow inmates. I kind of feel bad for them because like they were in prison for something, but they finally had some hope. They were finally going to taste some level of freedom, and nope, just got murdered by one of your own people. That must really, really suck. Muscular is back. I forgot his name for a second during the episode. I just called him like Muscle Guy, but yeah, it took everything Deku had to knock him out last time. And lucky for us too that he was able to be taken down, because it felt like he could have done a lot more damage if he was freed this entire time. The League of Villains probably would have had an easier time completing their goals. But I kind of want to see Deku go up against him again just to see how far Deku has come in all this time. I assume Deku wouldn't have to break everything in his body to beat him this time, but it'd be fun. One guy who we didn't see, interestingly enough, was Stain. I assume he's free too. It never felt like his story was complete. It always felt like there was more to say about him. And I don't think he would actually be a fan of all these villains just coming out on the street either. He wants to reform hero society, but he doesn't want all the villains to just run rampant, right? But yeah, speaking of Stain, Spinner talked about him again and how he was inspired by him. I still think it's twisted for him to take that and think joining the League was somehow aligned with that vision, but he was intrigued by Shigaraki. He wanted to follow Shigaraki, not All For One. And yeah, even after All For One was freed, he still didn't let Shigaraki gain control of his own body. So yeah, he had him wrapped and tied down like that in his mind. It's very icky, I think. And he also said, "You are the next me," which doesn't feel like a healthy way to think about your successor. Like, I don't think you would hear All Might ever say Deku was the next me. Like, he still wants Deku to be his own person and walk his own path, but All For One has always wanted to mold Shigaraki into whatever he wanted. And I am a little worried that since All For One is able to keep Shigaraki's consciousness at bay this entire time, like, what's to stop him from just taking over his body full time, right? I don't know. The scenes in the hospital, some of them were very, very wholesome. Mostly Bakugo. I love him so much for how much he cared about Deku and was probably tearing his wounds open going to look for him. And the first thought that he had upon waking up was, what happened to Deku? Is he okay? And yeah, very, very wholesome. Mineta was also very happy to see him. That was sweet. And that might be the only time I've ever liked Mineta, so some redemption for Mineta, I guess. And yeah, Todoroki, I think they said his throat was burned, and then his hands are all bandaged up as well. I don't know how he's going to communicate to people. And his family came to see him. I'm guessing his mom as well, which is why he had some level of surprise on his face. But yeah, he wants to take down Dabi himself, not let his dad have to go through that. And he also understands how much like Dabi he was before Deku saved him during the sports festival by getting him to understand that it's his quirk and not his father's, and freeing him from some sort of hatred from his father as well. Which, yeah, beautiful writing that something from so long ago is now showing up again seasons and seasons later. And yeah, he sees himself in Toya, and part of him probably wants to save him as well, or stop him from experiencing more pain and doing more harm. And yeah, the episode ends with Bakugo fighting to go see Deku. If he dies, I'll kill him. Oh, that's such a Bakugo thing to say, or think, actually. And it's super hilarious. But yeah, things are going to get real dark in this society. Hopefully, next episode, we'll see Deku wake up. I'm a little afraid Bakugo will try to hit him while he's asleep. And then, yeah, pretty soon, questions about One for All are going to come too from a bunch of other people. And we're going to have some very important conversations. I feel like Japan is in so much turmoil, though, that we need help from other countries. I've been saying that I want to see heroes from other countries come and help. And hopefully this is the impetus for that. Because, yeah, villains are running wild right now. Anyway, full reaction is going to be on Patreon. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.